it'll go at some. I forgot that it was me for a quick second. Oh my god, we haven't done this in what 2-3 weeks. It has been a
Yeah.
while. But what is happening, people? What is happening, people? Welcome back to Geekin On Tech, your weekly rundown of our favorite tech news. I'm your host, Didge, and with me as always is the homie Trayvon, Mr. Nerd with the Tech. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Doing good. This should be interesting. It's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a ton of stuff going on. As you can see, I'm also a little bit rusty at this, but we're gonna get the whole thing going. Um,
Right.
I guess. Well, first off, how was your holiday? Obviously, we took last week off for Thanksgiving.
I was home playing video
Okay,
games.
nice, nice.
um,
I was also home playing video games for the most part. So,
yeah, so I mean, and then like Black Friday came around and ordered a few things. Got my Legion Go S, so that's a lot of
hmm
fun. I've been having fun with that. Right now I can't show it to you because it's torn apart. It's over there on the table, sitting there, opened up. Pretty sure it's exposed. Poor thing. It'll be okay soon. So that's over there. But I should have it back hopefully tonight at
nice.
some
Yeah,
point.
obviously, you shared your unboxing video of it. You
Yeah.
shared your unboxing of the D brand skin.
Yes. And
So
the case and everything. It's cool. The case feels great. It gives it great grip and everything. So I'm having fun with it. It's
nice.
it's fun. I'm discovering so much more you can do with it. So much more stuff you can install. So yeah.
That's dope. I'm glad to hear it. Was that the only big purchase that you got for Black Friday that you want to share? I mean, if you don't want to share,
uh
that you want to share.
yeah, yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
okay. I didn't get anything for Black Friday,
Yeah.
so I'm living vicariously through you in this one. I got mainly stuff that I needed for around the house.
Okay.
It My next big purchase will either be this monitor, and I'm terrible at buying monitors. I second guess myself for so long. Or it's the upgrade for my computer. And as we talked
Okay.
about last podcast, RAM prices are out of control. So we'll see what
Yes.
computer components are also going to be able to be upgraded. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I do remember you saying that. I get you. But to jump into our topics today, we'll lead off with the thing I think that everybody is talking about. It's definitely the news that took the film world by storm. And I sort of want to talk about it a little bit differently from the gaming aspect and touch a little bit also on the film. But Netflix is acquiring Warner Brothers for let me make sure I have this number completely correct. Um, they are acquiring Warner Brothers for an $82.7 billion stock transaction. Obviously, this is still subject to regulatory approval. Who knows what's going to happen with that, obviously, in the scope of the hellscape that we live in. But as of now,
I got an uphill battle. I'll tell you that.
they do have an uphill battle. But should it all go according to Ted Sarandis' plan, Netflix will
Mhm.
own Warner Brothers. Obviously, that means all of the different IP related to that. You're talking Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. I don't know why I blanked immediately. Just
What?
different Warner Brothers properties,
Yeah.
obviously DC Universe, things like that. But where I wanted to talk about it here was also included in that is Warner Brothers games. So as you know, Netflix has very much wanted to get into the gaming market. They've had Netflix gaming. I think it only works on the phone. I don't really do too much with it. Do you do anything with Netflix gaming?
The biggest thing was they released Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yes.
Netflix. Beside it's
I
like
don't
big as hell.
I
Netflix
don't know
beside
what
it.
that means.
It's if you're a subscriber, you can use it basically
Okay.
for free because they have another version on the App Store that's $40.
Right, which is just the
So
game itself.
yes, but this one's just if you're a Netflix subscriber, you can use it. So I was like, cool, works for me. So
Yeah, I
I've never
mean,
played the game before.
It's
So I downloaded it. So
it's a very fun game. It looks like Deuces in the comments said that he started 12 minutes off of Netflix gaming. Shout out to Deuces for
oh,
being here.
okay.
I didn't know that was on Netflix gaming, but this theoretically now gives them access to Avalanche, who did Hogwarts Legacy. You got Rocksteady, who where you want to believe where Rocksteady is right now.
hmm
It gives them access to NetherRealm, so you're talking Mortal Kombat. If they do an Injustice again, it gives you the entire DC gaming, lineup.
There was something that someone said that I was like, oh yeah, if these are like this. They were like, well, now they have access to the Nemesis system. They control that too.
They do,
So
but
they could use it.
Netflix gaming, don't trust Netflix gaming. Like,
I mean, Red Dead Redemption is a very interesting thing to
mm-hmm.
do. I mean, they could do other games.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, they might just put them all out on these phones. Become more powerful at
for
the
sure,
point
for
where they
sure.
can play these big games now. That's why they're able to do Red Dead Redemption. I'm assuming. I don't like. I'm assuming somebody will compare them to tell us like what's the real difference.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Maybe there isn't.
I,
So we'll see.
I think you're probably right in that it's literally just the hey, you can play, like we're giving you this license versus having
Mhm.
to put that
Buy
all
this
into
stuff.
inside the Netflix. I don't know if like is the Netflix gaming gets in the Netflix app, right? Like all the other stuff.
No, this is in the Play Store.
Well, no, I know the Red Dead one is,
Yeah, I
but I'm
mean
saying
other
like
games
all of
in
the
the
other Netflix games, they're like in the
yes,
okay.
yeah,
And Red Dead, I'm sure that game is probably at least
I think
20,
so.
30
Let,
gigs.
let me make sure. Let's see.
Like I said, I don't do anything with Netflix gaming, so I would not I would not know. I don't even know if I have Netflix installed on my phone, but
Oh,
it's interesting because when you hear Netflix gaming, for me I picture all of those
oh no, they have
like the
each game
browser games.
separate
Oh, they
in the Play
do.
Store. Yeah, so I'm seeing
Oh, well,
like as I search it.
this actually changes a lot for me then.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm seeing them all in here. Just says Netflix beside them
sure,
and
sure.
stuff. So
So
that's
this
cool.
actually changes a lot because I assumed all of the Netflix games outside of Red Dead were literally built into the Netflix app. And I know the Netflix app isn't super huge, so I'm like, how really are you dipping your toe into gaming?
Yeah,
But maybe they are. Maybe they are really going harder into gaming, so that's why they wanted to do this.
maybe.
It's an
Yeah,
interesting acquisition. Like to have because they're not acquiring any of the like the cable networks.
yeah.
So they're willing to carve off pieces that they don't want. What made them say, "Hey, we want to keep the gaming part"?
I mean, like you said, the Netflix gaming, they're doing more live stuff now. They're doing, some theatrical releases for their bigger stuff. Um, I feel like they just want to get into everything. That's what it seems like.
Yeah,
So they were like, yeah, why not? So let me look. So apparently, so you can play the game within the app too. Weird.
that is really weird.
So
I
I'm in the
also
app now and I could hit play, and it's
That's
in the app
interesting.
too. I don't know if it's just the Android app though. I'm assuming it's just the Android app. I'm assuming you can't do it on TV. I
I
don't know.
no, because I never. I That's where I primarily watch Netflix, and I've never seen any type of gaming stuff unless they're just know that it's not a part of my algorithm, and so that's why it doesn't pop up for me. But I never see any of it.
Oh, okay,
So,
it just launched the Play Store version, the one I downloaded.
oh, okay.
That's what it did. It
So it's
launched it.
just like a link
Yeah,
within it.
yeah. Okay,
Interesting.
yeah. That's what it just did. Let me see what they do for the other ones. Yeah, okay. You hit get game and it takes me to the Play Store. Okay, for
Okay.
other ones. Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah. So it's an interesting thing. I don't know how well this is gonna work for Netflix. Like, I don't know what a Hogwarts Legacy 2 means under Netflix gaming. It might not mean much of a difference, but honestly, for me, the WB games can't go anywhere but up. They're floundering on a lot of things right now.
True.
So any change right now is welcome.
That is true. Yeah,
So
yeah, you're right about that.
it now I know who I can talk to about, hey, let me talk to you about your DC game department because you are missing on a lot of things. You canceled some things that I was really waiting for. Let's put them all back online.
Yeah, let's see. I joked about. I was like, now release Batgirl. But
Oh, I saw that.
that was a
Yeah.
joke. But I mean,
But I mean,
is it a joke?
in that same vein, hey, let's get Wonder Woman back on tap.
Yeah,
We can. There are a lot of things that we could talk about. There was the rumor about the Batman Beyond game. Let's talk about that again. Like
yeah.
there are things that I think would have worked for just Warner Brothers games that if we're moving into Netflix and I got this is who I need to yell at now, I'm prepared to do that.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what they do. I mean, it might be good in some places and bad in some others. So we'll see what they decide to do. Cause they could do a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see.
So then overall, I know we talked about it a little bit offline. How do you feel about the Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers?
Um, when they first announced, I was like, I'm happy about it because I didn't want it to be Paramount. So
Oh,
that's where I was at.
okay.
So
I
I was
get
like,
you.
let's let it not go there.
Yeah.
I wanted Apple because
Yeah, you kept saying that.
I've been saying all this time because they don't have like a superhero IP or anything like that or any big like. Yes, has some stuff or whatever. I was like,
Look,
Apple, you got all this money, like
I have
get
told you
something,
many times
get
Apple
something.
TV is cooking. They just need a better marketing department. Because that's where they're struggling.
I,
Apple TV got hits.
they
People just
do.
don't know about them.
I tend I really love the morning show like when it first came out and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and then like some other stuff they're on there too. But I just like kind of like fell off with it. Other stuff
Because they don't
took
talk
place
about
of
it.
it.
It's not in your mind. I get you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I pay more attention to it if it had I don't know Superman. So I don't know something like that over there crazy. Um, everybody else got something. Everybody else has a superhero IP that they're using. Why not? Um, Apple have one,
That's
but
fair. This is a very funny analogy from Mike in the comments. Paramount was definitely Thanos in the situation. I think a lot of people didn't want Paramount
hmm,
to have it. And so that's where you're seeing a lot of joy from a lot of people about how yes, Netflix got it. We won. And then I think a little bit after it's starting to sit like, wait, Netflix got them. We didn't really win. um, theater time theaters are like that's a lot.
theaters, physical media,
Physical media, like
the way they like to shit. There's a lot of stuff that's just like
it's a lot to deal with when you really think about it. Like, man, I was talking in the Discord about it where it's like, I'm not kidding when I wouldn't be surprised if for certain films that release window is 1 week, just so because they know it can be Oscar bait. Like you might get, Man of Tomorrow, and it's like, yo, we here for 2 weeks. Catch it on HBO Max after that. Like
oh
it's
yeah, that is true.
it.
That always happens with these
That's
acquisitions.
for sure. The
That
layoffs
will
are
be
going to
nasty.
happen. I know they say right now that they're going to have both apps. And shout out to Mike and Nate when they were talking about it earlier today. And it was a lot about the value in the name HBO. At
Right.
some point, that name is going away.
See,
As much as they want to say it right now, because every time we have to deal with the regulatory approval, companies say a lot of things. And then once they get the approval and it's like, hey, you can't go back on it now, we can switch it up. We can.
I feel like that's where Warner Brothers Discovery found out their problem. They had to go back to it. Like that was telling. I was like, maybe, maybe Netflix you need to pay attention to that and maybe not, get rid
Max
of it. Not
now,
Max, but HBO, the HBO part,
no, but
basically.
that's what I'm saying. Max as a name just kind of was not great. Like, let's be honest, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Uh, but you can't tell me Netflix won't try to spin it as a tab now underneath the Netflix banner.
I guess we'll see. I ain't gonna lie, the first what is it? Selfish thought I had was I have HBO Max through my AT&T plan. What
Oh,
happens? What happens to that? That was
oh,
my first thought
that
because I
price
was
is
worried when Warner Brothers Discovery bought it,
yeah.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, well you still have it, no ads, but you don't get the premium one." I'm like, "What that mean?" Like, okay, now
Mm-hmm.
don't keep stripping away my features. I had every feature.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
you
well
push it away.
let 2 years from
So
now, when this all goes down, that is no longer happening because Netflix finna skyrocket their prices. HBO Max is going to be gone. It's like Mike is saying in the comments. Companies talk a lot of big game, and then
yeah,
stuff changes, and they wait until you forget about the talks, or at least they hope you forgot about it, and then just go, well, this is just the nature of the business now.
then don't they call it like instead of they call it Fox, they call it it's
It's
still
just
20th
20th century
century
20th century
something.
studios.
Yeah,
But I mean, how many 20th century studio movies have you really seen this year?
yeah, no. Um, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how they'll do it exactly because HBO has a lot of content, but they've also been licensing out everybody again too
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime. So I don't like they were basically doing it already, giving all their content away. Uh,
Yeah, I mean
so
that's just because we've heard about their cash woes. Like they've been trying to figure out how they could try to stay afloat for as long as they could.
yeah,
So, like I said, it's all going to be interesting. I do think this is also probably true when we get back to the gaming of it. There's going to be so many more mobile games coming. The
oh
day
yeah,
of the day of the AAA games in that category might be few and far in between because they're going to have to end up saying we need cost cutting measures.
of
And
course.
so we'll see what happens. We'll see if it gets regulatory approval.
I just think it's always funny because a lot of these companies say they always have debt, but they steady buying
They
shit or
stand.
acquiring shit. I'm like, how does that work? Like y'all just keep pushing the debt. Like, oh, just
I don't
like
know. I need to
it's
figure out how they deal with they debt. Like,
kind of wild when you see. I'm like, oh, okay, so you have all this debt, but how you acquire something for how many billions? What? How does that work?
well, I think that's why it's always like a stock deal where it's like you're leveraging that. It's I don't know. Now we get into finance, you kind of start to lose me because
Mm.
it all at some point just feels like it's all made up. I just try to let it live because I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. It's weird.
Have you heard about these Google AI generated headlines?
What do you mean?
So obviously Google's doing a lot of stuff with AI.
Yeah.
Apparently, when you search for articles on some of the headlines, Google is using AI generation for the search results.
Ah.
So this is all coming from Engadget, where I was reading about it. One of the examples that they used, there was an article that said Valve Steam machine looks like a console, but don't expect it to be priced like one. Google's AI said Steam machine price unveiled. And it's just like, oh, this is rough. Google has
See.
done a lot in the past couple of years to really erode the, I won't necessarily say trust because I don't know how many people full on trusted Google from the beginning, even going back to the Don't Be Evil days, but the, I guess, belief that what you were seeing in their search results was going to be useful. And as they've done more and more first ad related stuff, where it's
Mm.
like putting all the ads at the top of the search results and stuff like that, they've really stripped away that the usefulness of Google searches. And I think this is probably just the inevitable next step in it.
So basically, they're starting to do clickbait titles like YouTube videos do.
Essentially, yeah.
So
So
basically, because I've seen a lot of videos like it's been ridiculous amount of videos that say, "Let's talk about the Steam machine's price." I'm like, y'all don't know yet,
right.
so stop. Like, please stop doing that. Like, it's just like y'all don't know. Y'all are guessing what it will be. No idea.
And let me tell you, I think there's a lot of reason why they still haven't unveiled the prices. We've talked time
Yeah,
and time again. We're going to talk about it again a little bit later of why how crazy the computer component market is right now for all types of components, let alone RAM, which is one of the things that so many different parts of any device needs.
right.
And like you said, it's very much built on clickbait. They did talk to a Google rep who said that it was a small UI experiment for a
Mm,
subset of their like Google Discover users.
I bet.
She claims that we are testing a new design that changes the placement of existing headlines to make the topic details easier to digest before they explore links from across the web. And it's like, but isn't that what the headline is already designed to do? Like, I don't understand this. And to be honest, that is my thought with a lot of the stuff that AI is supposed to like make easier. It's like, what are we really doing this for?
Yeah, that's a lot. You feel that a lot with. I mean, a lot of stuff. People relying on it too much.
Mm-hmm.
They think it can solve or replace people, and then you quickly find out that's not the case because
Right.
the AI is wrong a lot of the time. They cannot make something out of scratch because I've tried. It actually what happens, and it don't work
Fair.
sometimes. Um, so I don't know. I'm really wondering where this little stuff like that, searches, asking a question, all that stuff. I've always liked all of that. Set a good timer,
Mm-hmm.
reminding me, all that stuff. That's great. When you get to the point, you're just like, oh, it can replace people. Come on now. Like, it can't. You can't just start making up titles. You can't just
I literally
people
don't
sue this.
understand.
People start suing because now you're scraping, like they're scraping websites more and more.
Right.
You're putting all the information from those websites front and center on the search, so you don't have to click. Like sometimes you can just look at that summary and it's right there. You got to click in the no article.
Yeah.
It's right
But well,
there.
to be honest though, you should, because to Mike's point, there or this is even I put the wrong comment. This one. Their search in like when you search in it and
Hmm.
when you scroll past that AI overview, you find
Yeah,
so many things that literally go back and just disprove that AI overview. So it's
yeah,
like to bring this one up now, why are we pushing something inferior?
because it seems easy. People like simple. People like the answer being right there, so they'll listen to whatever that says right there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Like, and the Google knows that. Google knows you.
Yeah,
They have
I mean
years
Google
and
has
years
so much
and
data on any.
years.
Yeah,
Like, they know you, if anything. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get. I mean, like you said, now like, I think last time we talked about, like, now the Gemini icon is in the browser at the top now. Like,
have you
it's
noticed that like on certain web pages, I I only see it because obviously it changes from just where it says Gemini. But like if you go on certain pages, it'll change and go, you want me to summarize this page for you?
I bet.
And it's like, no, I'm going on it because I want to read through it.
The only time I want to see it pop up like that when I'm on a page, it was like, "Do you want me to translate this?" Yes, I do want you to do that. Go ahead and do that. Translate the whole page right now. Yeah, I like that. But that's been
Oh,
for a long time.
that's been around
That's been
forever
forever.
though.
That's the only thing I wanted to do. That
Yeah,
just
the
stick with
translate the
that.
pages.
Yeah, just stick with that. That's fine.
And even that messes up sometimes,
It
to be
does.
honest. If we be
It does.
like it's rough out here. Google, much like Microsoft, is just I feel like they're just going. I'm not going to necessarily say kill themselves because they're large, but they're going to destroy. They're going to destroy a lot of the things that people go to them for because they have this over reliance on AI. Like we talked about it last podcast about how the whole Microsoft is going to be an agentic AI and or
Mhm.
what is this agentic OS or whatever, and it's like I don't want to sit and talk to my computer all day. Like this is just madness. I don't want to talk to my web browser. Like I saw an article about Salesforce. They're thinking about changing their name to Agent Force, and it's like I don't. What are we really doing here?
Okay. Well,
Like I don't understand all of this
Agent Force. Like,
because it's their AI agent. They want to show that they are AI first, and that's where we're
I
at.
need everybody to slow down. I
I
need
agree.
everybody to slow down
I
because right
agree.
now it's
I
like,
agree.
don't change your whole persona, your whole business model, everything to focus on this thing. I mean, this thing is, at the end of the day, this thing is relying on data centers. Like, let's be real here. Data centers can fail.
They
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like,
we seen data
imagine,
centers fail very we've seen data centers
imagine.
fail very recently.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine, like, yeah, like we just dealt with. Like, what was that? Back to back. Was it
Yeah, it was
like
AWS
AWS and then
and then Cloudflare.
yeah, I was like,
Azure went out for a little bit. Like
I'm like,
Cloudflare had an outage today.
I'm like, y'all, that's where this stuff is hosted at. Like,
So it's like
let's
it's
let's be real.
it's crazy out here. It's
Can it
It's
handle it?
interesting.
Like, let's think about that.
I mean, that this is a perfect segment into the next topic because this is why they're building all these data centers, and this is why companies like Micron are leaving the consumer market. Like, Crucial is gone as of I think they said they're gonna continue to ship until February. So really, hey, get all those holiday rushes. We didn't want to lose out on the holiday dollars, but right after that, we're leaving the consumer market. So that's not only the Crucial RAM, but also like their SSD, and they do other various components.
Right.
And
I have
it,
one right in front of me. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say it's literally so they can sell more to AI data centers. And they're not the only company that's doing this. This is probably the most jarring example because they're strictly leaving the consumer market, but
Right.
other companies are doing this without saying it. And it's only driving up the cost of any computer build. Like, I talked about it
Computer bill
last
and light bills.
that too,
Mm.
but it's insane.
Um, I don't think this is. I just don't think that none of this is smart.
No,
I just don't think this is a smart
I,
thing to
I
do.
think it's very short sighted.
Just going too fast and you throwing everything in one basket. Like, it's not sustainable. Like the way they're like, oh, just throw more RAM, SSD. I was like, do you understand how often people are using these things?
Yeah,
How many things being uploaded to these things? Videos, pictures, generating videos, like
yeah, I
good
gotta
and
imagine that
generating
takes a
good
lot.
videos. And then
Good is relative.
some of them are being very convincing now. Like we know what to look for,
Hmm, hmm.
but it fools a lot of people.
Oh yeah, for
A
sure, for
lot of this
sure.
stuff, and I was like, it's getting better because I remember like when it first started, it was
The
like
the Will
a little
Smith one,
crazy.
the Will
Yeah, stuff
Smith
like that. Wow,
spaghetti video.
some of the videos you see people eating stuff and the shit just disappear. It's like
Hmm.
that was. I was like, come on, we now that's not real. But some of this stuff, it's getting better.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, where's that data stored somewhere? I was like, but I mean, people use these things so much, and I was like, people rely on them a lot. Eh, It's so many different ones. Like, there's so many .ai websites that do so many different things.
hmm,
I'm just like, okay, guys, like every day I learn, I was like, there's a website that does what? I was like, okay, like where is it being? All this stuff got to be stored somewhere, and I just feel like it'll eventually this bubble will burst.
it's why I was talking to
So,
Jamie about it. Uh, I honestly do believe this will end up pushing gamers back to consoles, and I
mhm,
don't even mean that to be like, oh, PC gaming ain't what it's cracked up to be. I mean, as a
affordability.
well, one, affordability, and as the software isn't it, unless I don't think people are believing that the developers are going to have to optimize more. They're going to have to do this. Like I was saying before, I
Mhm,
think they'll just push cloud gaming, and they're going to say, "Hey, we just this is if you can't afford to get a better computer, it can stream it though." And so there people are going to want to build better computers, but as it gets more and more expensive, console makers are just going to say, "Hey, we have this thing that we know can run these games."
mhm,
Yeah, it's going to be more expensive than what consoles were last generation, but
right.
it's probably going to be cheaper than building a computer.
Yes.
And that's
When
where
you
I
said
think it's
cloud
getting.
gaming, it scares me as well. Because cloud gaming just sounds like, I don't think the internet infrastructure is there for everyone to stream and all like that. So you know who will come in and say, "Hey, I have something in the sky that you use for internet." Ah.
It's honestly,
That's where it's going. That's where
but
it's going.
that's where we're going with it. Like it really is going to be like Mike said. Microsoft is going to say, "Hey, Fable 7 or whatever's coming out next, I forgot which one it is going to need all of this computing power. Oh, you can't run it on your computer? Back to Game Pass. Like,
Yeah,
come back to Game Pass. We can do cloud gaming now.
yeah,
Boom. Oh, you don't want to do that? Well, we are still selling this console at $700, but
hmm,
it could run that game.
yeah.
That's that's what it's gonna be, and it's probably not best for gaming, but it's the market.
It is the market. Um, I don't know. This is The next
I,
couple of years are very interesting to see how this all shakes out. It's just like, oh, it's not gonna work. I don't feel like it will. If it will work, it'll be very expensive for it to work. Like
hmm
people still gonna be able to afford these crazy systems and different things like that. And like you just said, like everything's going up. For Crucial to leave, that's a competitor. So who's West well,
that's the
Samsung is like,
crazy.
yeah,
Samsung is probably like, we love this. Nvidia is talking about how they're going to start shipping the video cards to the manufacturers without the RAM built in, so the manufacturers have to buy the RAM to put into the, like, it's just
pushing the
it's
cost away. Yep,
it's so madness.
yep. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna start
Yeah,
doing that. They were like, "Yeah, we're not buying that shit. You can do it. Here you go. You
yeah,
figure it out."
essentially.
Yeah,
So I say all this to say, if you are looking to get into PC gaming, maybe the Steam Deck will be reasonably priced. I think, it might be that $700-800. I know people were hoping for 5. I think you should throw that away.
you mean the Steam machine?
Yeah, I kept saying Steam Deck, didn't I? Yeah, Steam machine, Steam device, which the the Steam thing,
Hmm.
uh, maybe it'll be a 700-800, and that's
Maybe
probably, that should theoretically be minimum viable product for PC gaming. Like, I think that's, again, going back to when we were talking about that. I think that's probably the mark that it's going to have. Developers can aim for that in the PC market, where it's essentially the same way that they can do for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. And boom, you should be happy. But
they better hope Steam don't come out with a subscription service. They
oh
better hope
my god,
Steam don't try a subscription service.
oh god,
Listen,
that'll be rough.
that'll hurt Game Pass real quick if if they try that because Steam is really big now. I was like, this is
It
crazy.
is, but they'd have to undercut PC Game Pass. I don't know how. They probably do have a larger store, but I mean,
They have everybody's store. That's the
they do
point.
have everybody's store.
Everybody's game is on there.
Steam Plus is crazy. Do
Listen.
not give them that idea, y'all. Don't give them that.
I don't know, Diz. That might be the one I buy. Hold on.
Oh my god,
That might be the one
no,
I buy. Hold on, man.
no,
I'm over here with no PlayStation Plus or Game. Well, I have Game Pass right now because it was free. But anyway, when it's gone, I won't have anything. And
no!
Steam
Don't
Plus
go to
might be the one.
Steam Plus. What is this? No, we supposed to be getting away from subscriptions, not joining them.
Oh, more. Come on.
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be there's gonna
Well,
for
the
sure
ones
be.
we have are gonna go up, and then there'll be more. Like Tubi keeps. I'm like, we still free. I'm like, all right, Tubi. All right,
Yeah,
you keep
Tubi, they trying
still
to,
saying that.
they going too crazy with the, hey, we free though. Like, you shouldn't go that hard at that, because one day you might not be free, and
They
people
also
go,
was an advertiser for the Fox One subscription. I saw that too.
were they?
Yeah, I was
I didn't
like,
even know there
oh,
was a Fox One subscription.
yeah, it's
That
yeah,
that sounds like something that I need no parts of. So I get
yeah.
why I didn't know. Well,
Verizon's been pushing it. Yeah,
have they? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't.
It's one they have like the subscription package you can add on or whatever.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing. Netflix and HBO Max
Oh
have been advertised together for a very long time.
well, in that regard, you
So
reminded
even
me,
before this,
they did say, hey, in the same announcement, I guess, when they were gonna have the two apps still, that
mm,
they will offer a bundle, so that way
I'm sure they will.
you can have them both for a cheaper price. AKA when they both go up to $40 each, we'll give it to you together for 60.
Right now, it's $10 on Verizon for both ad ones.
Yeah, I think
So
it's the same on T-Mobile.
yeah, so yeah, I don't need it though because I still have HBO Max right now with no ads.
I
So
do
let's
too.
go
So
back to the ad.
I I'm
So
doing well with that. I'm doing well with the streaming services. I ain't gonna hold you selfishly. I would love for them to combine to one service. One less thing I have to pay. I feel like even with that, even if it goes up, it might equal out to less. I
maybe,
don't know for sure, but
maybe.
oh, that would be nice. I'm trying to slim down the streaming services that I use. So
Yeah.
we've talked a lot about doom and gloom stuff. I want to get into something happier At least probably for you. I don't really care. It's interesting new device out there, but you might love this. The Galaxy Z Trifold is here for sure. So here are some. This is how it officially looks. It is the 4 screens, like you were saying.
Yeah. So that leak was true.
That leak was very true.
Yeah.
There's still no price.
Of course not.
That is how everything gets announced these days.
Ain't
There's
about
no
to
price.
be 2,500 or probably something like that. I was surprised. I don't know what this thing's gonna be. Like, it's nice they're showing it and it's real thin and all that. I'm like, okay, what's the price on this thing though?
So I did look up an article about that, and essentially, at the end of the day, they didn't know for sure, but they what they did was they looked at the Huawei Mate XT and see how much that costs, and the equivalent of that one is about 3,400 locally.
Yep.
So you're probably looking in around that range. Mike, I'm with you. I thought 2 was too much. I ain't gonna hold you. 3 is just overkill. But Trayvon was very interested when we first talked about it.
Interesting. It is interesting. All I use my phone for now, I was using it for gaming. I guess is what I'm gonna keep using it for, really.
Right.
This essentially is a 10-inch tablet.
Yes.
Right,
so
that folds up.
Yeah, so I'll give you the full specs that we could continue. So like you said, it's a 10-inch fully unfolded screen. The cover screen is 6.5 inches. It's 200 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 10 megapixel 3x telephoto one. The hinges are titanium. The frame is aluminum. It is IP48 water resistant, I believe. It's the width of it is 3.9 millimeters unfolded. There's a 5600 milliamp battery, and the processor is a Snapdragon 8 Elite. So all things considered, it is a more premium device.
Of course.
And
so the thing I've been seeing people talking about is you can't use it, so you have to unfold it all the way, like, to use it. You can't, like, with the Huawei one, you could, like, open one screen and use half of it, or use like 2/3 of it or whatever, then open it up, use the whole thing. You could choose how much of the inner screen you wanted to use, so you didn't have to open it all the way up. This one you have to open all the way up. It's either the outside screen or all of the inside. So
I take it you don't like that.
I when I saw that, I was like, no, that's like, I wanted options.
Interesting, because I ain't gonna hold you. As you were describing that, my thought was, yeah, of course, you should have to. Like, you bought these screens, you better use them. Like,
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if this awkward as hell, open this up in public. If you have this in public, like, the fold is not that big.
Do I got somebody? Hold up, here go. Like, I mean, granted, this is somebody holding it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like,
they don't have a picture of somebody actually holding it.
That look crazy in public. Man, you open that shit up on the train. What? Wait, come
but
on
they're
now.
Sure, once you're if they catch you in the process of opening it, but when it's open like this,
yeah,
it's just a tablet.
It is.
I ain't gonna hold you. I told you earlier I wasn't interested in it. Why? These pictures, I was like, wait a minute now. Because then I do have a phone and a full size tablet. I didn't want a mini tablet. Now 3,000, okay. You're immediately, I'm out. But having an actual full size tablet and a phone, and I only have to carry the one device, that does sound like a dream.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I don't think I will want this. I don't know.
Really?
I don't think so.
I was sure.
I don't think I want it. I have my fold right now. I'm like, I've been able to restrain myself. Let's see how much they give me off.
Never say never, right?
Yeah, let's see how much they give me off. Because sometimes they give you, like, Samsung give you like instant 1,000, 1,200, like, stuff like that. It depends how much this thing is. That's what it. There's a
Oh,
lot of
of
this stuff just
course.
comes down to. You
And
know,
I mean, I think
that is true. That is true, Mike.
this is not where I was going with it, but you could theoretically do all
That
that,
is
you
true.
know. Uh,
That is true.
did you see that Xiaomi's also they don't have anything other than a registration, but they're also coming out with a multifold according to registration.
Hmm.
They haven't announced anything, but
They are in the states, right?
I think you can buy Xiaomi devices in the states. I'm almost
I don't know
positive.
about OnePlus and
Yeah, they have
the only.
Xiaomi United States. They have an entire site.
Oh, okay. Guess I don't really see or hear about their phones here much.
That is true.
As like released to a carrier or anything. Like I
That is
don't know.
true. Maybe you can't get their phones in the states. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just went to
yeah.
Xiaomi.
Because I mean, you see, tech reviews all the time with this stuff, but I
hmm
never see them actually being out in the wild or the car. Like it tells me something when they're being sold by a carrier.
hmm
Um, like I don't think
Well,
OnePlus
to
is
be fair,
either
I was
though.
say you just got to buy
One,
OnePlus outright. Like I don't think
yeah,
that I've never seen T-Mobile's never said, "Hey, you want this OnePlus device?"
which is interesting. I feel like they should get a chance to do that. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're just like, look, let's just sell them unlocked.
This Xiaomi phone looks great. This Xiaomi 15T Pro. I went onto their global site to see if you could purchase it. I don't. They
It
have
might
a
be one
buy
of the ones you
now.
got to import it, probably.
Yeah, you got to get it from AliExpress.
Hmm. I'd actually advertise on that website.
Yeah, it was as soon as you click the buy now, that was the thing that it sent you straight to.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it might be there. I'm curious to see what their foldable is going to be. Like I said, there's no real information other than the cert that it was certified. So we
Okay.
know that it's at least in the works.
Well, I guess I guess we'll see.
So the
Uh,
foldable market is apparently building up because now you got not just the bifold market and the trifold market. I'm not gonna hold you. I really thought you were gonna be way more here for this device. I was like, hell yeah, is gonna
I
be here
like
for this.
my no. I mean, because my phone, like I said, it's small. I guess that one is. I don't know. I have to. I need to hold this in my hand. I
So
need to
wait,
see.
I
How,
really thought this was going to sell you. You could be out here like, remember the Squidward picture? That could be you, but with actually reading
oh
stuff.
my god! I didn't think about that. That's so funny. Oh my god. I don't know. It'd be cool to have a tablet like this size. I guess out in public. Now, in my mind, I would want this and the iPhone Fold.
Oh,
Like,
you going crazy? I figured you would have one foldable device and
but
one regular
I
device.
assume the iPhone 4 would be iPad mini size when you open it up. So I think
Now
that'd be
look,
cool.
if
I
iPhone,
mean,
if Apple give me a trifold, we might be in business. I get my iPhone and I get my iPad. I still don't know if I fully trust the Android tablet market. I haven't even when I ask people who are full in Android, they don't have high hopes about the Android tablet market. So
yeah, maybe not. See, I believe this. I guess this. I mean, Samsung does make tablets,
mhm.
so I don't know if like it'll have like the tablet interface, or it'll just be what the Fold does when you open it up. I don't know. I guess we'll see
So
how
the
they.
Fold does not have the tablet interface when you
It's
open it up.
just it's just a phone. It's still a phone.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
still like. But this one, I did read that you can do decks directly on it.
I did read that as
So
well.
that was cool. I was like, okay, that's something they should have did with the fold inside, but okay, whatever. So, but they do it with this, that makes sense. Because I know on the regular Samsung tablets you can do it directly. So, I think that's cool. Well, I'm definitely watching the event for this when they do it or whatever. If they have an event, I don't know. I'm sure they have some kind of like something.
It might be at CES to be honest,
I'm
because
surprised
you
they didn't make a bigger deal about this thing and do a whole Galaxy Unpacked than like they normally do for like the S line and the Fold usually. Like, why not do that for this? Like, why are you like sneaking it? I'm assuming that price is crazy as hell, and that's why they're
it.
sneaking it out like this. They're
So
like,
to
here
be
you go.
fair, I don't think it's even out in South Korea yet. So it's
Maybe
like,
maybe they will have an event. Maybe
yeah, like obviously they showed it off officially and stuff, but even there, like all of their stuff is saying like, it's months away from a US release. It's probably longer for a UK release. I think it's more so like, hey, it's gonna be coming to South Korea soon, but not necessarily out already. Obviously, because then we would have Korean prices.
right.
So I think it was more so of a thing like we've leaked. This has been leaked to hell, so we might as well get ahead of it and
That it has.
and show what we got.
It has. We got the whole. I mean, we had everything. I feel like before it came out. But
Yeah,
this is normal at this point.
yeah. There's
I like
nothing in
normal.
this that I didn't know already, other
iPhones,
than price.
everybody leaks.
And
Everybody at this
yeah,
point. Um,
speaking of, unless do you have anything else you want to talk about with this trifold?
I was trying to look up the processor because I could have sworn.
Oh,
That,
it's a Snapdragon 8 Elite.
yeah, I was wondering what people complaining that it would like. Is there a newer version of that? Like
Ooh,
it's
that I do not know.
yes, I did see that they put an older processor in it. Apparently, there's a newer version of whatever this. There's a Elite Gen 5 that's out now that is
Mm,
not in this device. Everybody was like, maybe we should put the the
no,
newest tech in it, but no.
no, it might be that might cause a little too much power. This might already be 3,000 because of the 4 screens. Do you want it to be 4,000? That might be what Samsung is saying
Yeah, this processor got announced in September.
of this
So
year.
yeah,
Yeah,
so people are expecting it to be in the S line. Usually that's what they do. They'll put it in the S line.
but that's
But
also it probably will be. This is what this. Do they have any other Galaxy Z's? Or is the Z literally because it's gonna be like that's how it's gonna fold?
yeah, it's just the yeah. So they have they have the flip and they have this. Well,
Okay,
now I guess now they have this thing
okay,
trifold. So
interesting. Well, speaking of Apple and Intel may be partnering up again to make chips. I don't know if you saw this. This is coming from Mac Rumors,
I'm not sure how I
and
feel about this because they're all about the M chips.
they will still be M chips. It's for the 2 nanometer like chip technology. I probably butchered exactly fully what that technology is, but it's so that way probably so they can offload some of the manufacturing capabilities and stuff of that. Like you don't have to worry about putting all the cost on yourself. So they were saying that this is gonna strictly be like their lowest end chips,
Mm.
and that Intel is expected to begin shipping those as early as mid 2027. So they're trying to utilize uh, something with Intel's process, which is the earliest available sub 2 nanometer advanced mode manufacturing in North America. So this also goes back to saying, hey, this is made in America. And, doing all of that. But it's very interesting because it's like, dang, I thought once they went to the M chips that Samsung and Intel's partnership was over forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So this is a definite change for now I'm looking at this. There's available like manufacturing in North America. Is that the reason?
I think so. Because
But I don't know if you understand where I'm going with this. Why they have to do something in North America?
no, the article
Is there pressure from that?
Oh, the article fully says that this is they believe that it will appease the desire for made in America,
Oh God.
but it's why they're picking theoretically the cheapest and lowest end of the chips. They're like, look,
Ah,
we
okay.
made it in America, and
Yeah.
now when you get to their more advanced stuff, they can just do whatever they want to.
So this will go on like the
It's
E
it's supposed to be for like
Apple
the MacBook,
Watch.
yeah, like the MacBook Air, iPad Air,
That cheap
uh,
MacBook they were talking about. Remember that
probably
cheap
that
one?
cheap MacBook, like
That's what
things like
like a
that.
phone processor in it or something.
So like things like that, and it's like obviously I think also there's probably some manufacturing capabilities of it, like where it's like we're working with Intel, we're going to learn a little bit about the chip making process, especially with this
Maybe,
whatever
yeah,
process.
yeah.
But
And then we can do, and then we can do it.
then we can do it. But
Mhm,
no, for sure, I think the writing's on the wall for a lot of people that yeah, no, this is strictly so we can say we make chips in America,
mhm.
and that's
Uh,
the
yeah.
that's
Well, hey, I
look,
guess
man. They I get it. I guess it's crazy.
they getting
It's
pressure out from everywhere, man. It's
they
kind of wild.
are. It's a lot.
Apple getting hit in all directions, bro. It's like,
They are. That's our next topic. Apple's losing a lot of talent.
yeah.
They lost their what is it? They lost their lead designer, lead interface designer. They've lost their AI chief. They lost their chief operating officer, their chief financial officer, their general counsel, their senior what is it? Uh, environmental policy VP. So that they've lost a ton. Then there was an article that came out very recently about how they're just losing AI talent to open AI,
Hmm.
all of these things. You know, a lot of people have been like, oh my God, what's going on with Apple? I ain't gonna hold you. I think all of the executives leaving are just proof that Tim Cook is probably about to retire.
Hmm.
So all of his people who he brought in are probably heading out with him to do whatever their ventures are going to be. And so that way, whoever the new head of Apple, whoever the new CEO is going to be, can bring in the people that he or she, because I don't know who they have tapped, uh, whoever they are going to want to have as sort of their brain trust.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, making your own cabinet,
Now,
technically.
the AI talent, that's just rough. For they want to be in the AI game, it seems like they are just losing at that left and right.
It's taking a long time, and that's the problem. I remember they announced, the Apple Intelligence and all that stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
now they use it very loosely on
Yeah, I
things.
barely see it in
I'm like,
ads.
oh, that's not sure. I guess Apple Intelligence, sure it is. I don't know. Like they just name anything that I feel like now instead of just machine learning. They just name it
Mm-hmm.
everything is
To be
Apple
fair,
Intelligence.
now to be fair, if we're talking about just AI as a buzzword in general, there are so many different things that were machine learning 3 years ago that is now all of a sudden AI.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if we really want to get to it, we could talk we could talk about how that is just we can sell you something for a couple $100 more because it's AI, even though it was machine learning yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Because I'm big. I remember Apple. That's all they used to say.
mm-hmm,
That was it. Then it switched to AI.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, what's different? No, okay. I don't. There's
Two
nothing.
letters. That's what's
Cool.
different. Two letters.
I mean, yes, it's cool. AI, Apple Intelligence. Yes, it works. It's clever, I guess. Um, who was it that worked with was it working with OpenAI?
Oh, Joni
Yeah,
Ive.
yeah. That was. I bet that was interesting for them to deal with. They're like, what the hell?
Well,
Like
you think that could be why they're losing so much AI talent to them?
they might.
If he
Yeah, they
like,
might be like
he might be
He
calling up
might
the people.
be poaching. He was like, hey,
Yeah.
come over here. We got the money over here. We giving y'all money over here. He asked
Right.
you to do something.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I don't. I think it's taking too long, and I think it's just go ahead and partner with Gemini or whoever, and just go from there. They already had a partnership with Google anyway, so
We
just go
just
ahead
talked
and
about how
keep
Google
going.
AI fucking up though. Do we really want that
I mean,
everywhere?
it's better than Siri.
That is.
Look, like let's talk about that. Like
I
it's better than
mean,
Siri. So they already got Siri calling on ChatGPT
that is
when you
true.
So why not have it do Gemini or let you choose?
I think it.
Um,
I think. Oh no, that's the third. That's the yeah. No, that we were talking about it before. The side button is at least in Japan is going to let you choose your voice assistant. So I guess
I
it's
mean,
a the
yeah,
inevitable next step.
yeah. I mean, technically, I guess right now you can already change the. Okay, I forgot the damn button called action button to
Oh yeah,
do a shortcut. You can have that shortcut do whatever.
yeah.
So you can have it do the Google call. So it's just I don't know. Apple gotta realize that's probably what people are using it for, and would like the option. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not like we like Siri's on there, cool, whatever. That's not why we buy Apple. Like it's just not. But it's like okay, it's okay. Y'all can give him one thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, y'all ain't got to
It's
do
okay.
fix the HomePod Mini. That's all I need you to do, and I don't care after that. Like make that one work, and we good.
Yeah, it's okay. Like y'all ain't gotta keep fighting with Siri and all that stuff. It's all right.
Siri does enough of what I needed to do. Siri, stop!
Yeah,
I'm not
like
talking to you right now, but it does enough of
I
what I
was
needed to
scared. My
do.
nothing got triggered. I was scared. I was surprised. I was looking. I was like, I was ready to say cancel. But
Man,
yeah.
my it'll pop up when I say seriously sometimes, and
Mm,
I'm just like, I don't say seriously with that much of an emphasis on the Siri part of it.
yeah.
It's crazy. So for our last topic of the day, unless of course you got anything else you would love to talk about, CES is in what, 3 weeks? No, month. It's because it's the beginning of the year, so it's I think it's literally January 4th through the 6th.
That'll be a fun time. There'll be a lot of things that we'll learn about and see
We
and
So we do
yeah.
already have some stuff that we know. This is coming by way of Engadget again. Samsung is going to kick it off with a first look, which is going to be a device experience, like I guess connection, where they're talking about doing a lot of AI driven customer experiences. LG is going to do their innovation in tune with you presentation.
Mm,
Intel is going to be doing their Core Series 3 presentation. AMD is going to have a lot of their chip announcements. Sony and Honda are doing a car press conference. Very
okay.
interested to see what that's going to be about. Lenovo is going to have it's at the Sphere in Vegas. They're going to have the Tech World Conference, which is going to be about their commitment to delivering smarter AI for all and by constantly redefining how technology can engage, inspire, and empower.
All right.
So we do know a lot of what's coming from CES. Like I said, they're going to also be chips from AMD, Intel, Qualcomm are going to do some of their stuff. Sony's going to be doing more stuff with their Bravia TVs and stuff like that. The reason I bring all of this up though is I want to know, what do you want to see come out of a CES show?
It's kind of hard to I don't know, like a lot of that stuff like the chips and stuff like that is cool. I I'm more, focused on gadgets I actually want in my house. Or
The Samsung robot might show up. The ball robot, was it Bally?
that would be I don't know. I want to see this is so stupid. I want to see my security system show up and have new tech there.
That actually, well, I feel like that might be.
That's stuff I want.
I don't think that that's stupid because I think those are the type of things that you're going to see at a CES. You know,
That's the type of stuff I want to see. Uh yeah, Vivint. I want to see them innovate or stop using your proprietary stuff and
that's
use other
fair.
people's stuff so I can connect it to like Google and stuff. That'd be great. Not just your app.
It doesn't use Matter, like that Matter thread network.
No, no. It's all their own
Really
hub. I have their hub in here. You have to use their
interesting.
app to use it. They claim you can like connect to Google. It don't. No, it don't. No. So I was like, I want Nest or something. I don't know, something that
Hmm.
I know I can look at the feed on whatever I want, not just your app. That would be cool. Like, let me access it wherever, as
Yeah.
long as I have my account and sign in or whatever. That's the type of stuff I look forward to when it comes to CES.
Hmm.
We have the phones, we have the crazy TVs and
I do
bend
look for the
bendable screen technology or whatever.
I do look for the crazy TVs because I was gonna say what I like to see out of CES is all the weird stuff. So like the invisible TV or like the frame TV or what was it, the TV that fully rolled up. Like those
Oh yeah.
things like those are like, just to see the limits of where you can go with technology is always interesting to me. Like what was it, the year where they had the fully submerged PC where it's fully just like it looks like it's boiling the entire time. It's like in mineral oil or whatever.
Yeah, because they said
But
that's what it doesn't. Some kind of oil you can put. You
yeah,
can do that to a computer normally or
yeah,
something. And I was like, I'd be scared
it's
as
a
hell to do
full
that.
look.
But
When I
apparently, it's a real
saw
thing.
when I
Yeah.
saw the one at CES, I was like, I would do it. I
Hmm,
would do it. I would have me a boiling PC.
hmm. I mean, it looked cool, and I think I saw somebody clean one with that oil or something. I was like, this is and you spraying liquid on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
How does this work? Like, okay, all right, whatever. Um, yeah, I don't know. That is cool. You know, I'm more the person that give me a already built thing. Um, for a PC. I yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else like I would be interested in seeing at CES. 'Cause I feel like we all, we get all these different phone announcements throughout the year already.
Yeah,
I don't know if I really care too much about them being there. I think the coolest thing I saw once was I don't know, I want to say LG or Samsung. One of them had like the TV that basically had a wireless box that you like plug all your HDMI stuff into that was separate from the TV.
that
Like
might have
that
been.
was cool. I was like, okay, so this is neat. This is like
I think that
you,
was LG. I know which one you're talking
it can
about.
be real thin, and
Mm-hmm.
it was. I was like, well, how the hell did this work? And it's transmitting or whatever, across. But I thought that was neat. Um, I always thought the frame TV was an interesting thing,
The
but I was
frame
like,
TV is really cool to me. Like that is a really great idea,
yeah,
but I wish it was because I don't think it's a digital screen. Like I think that picture that they show is like you have that's just a static picture. Like I don't think you can change that. I also don't know
uh,
anybody with it. So it's like
yeah.
I've never seen anyone talk about how they could put it.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look
I'm
it up.
very curious. Like that's a device that I was really interested in.
Oh, so you can
Uh
absolutely change it. Put your own photos up there.
oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just whatever kind of art you want up there.
See, like that is cool to me. I think I would be interested in one like that. I don't know how good the picture is on it.
I mean, Samsung, so I would hope
That is fair.
it would look
They
good.
have new TVs coming also at
Um,
CES this year.
hmm,
They apparently leaked already.
okay. Um, I'm curious about projector screens.
That will likely
Uh,
be there.
um, I mean, probably expensive, but I am curious on because I have like just a pull down one right now
Hmm.
up here. It was easy to put up. That's why it's up there. I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit. But I know they're just like, you need to get better one, light reflecting or whatever, all that tech shit when it comes to like the screens and all that. It looks fine. Like it looks good. Like I'm good. But that would probably the thing I would upgrade next. A projector screen.
I get you.
Um,
One of the things that probably will come, especially at that AI event for Samsung, is probably going to be where you get the information, like we were saying earlier about the Galaxy Z.
mhm.
Like that just seems like it's the right time to do it, and it's probably going to say, "Hey, this is now available in South Korea,
Yeah,
U.S. to come April or whatever."
yeah. I can see them doing that because I mean, like you said, it is the perfect time for them to show all those. I guess that device off in particular.
Hmm.
Don't know if we'll get priced though during that. But
You might get. I feel like you might get Korean prices.
okay, okay.
You don't. You
Yeah,
don't think so?
I don't. I don't know. Like I feel like everybody's scared of price right now. Like
Well, yeah, that's fair.
at
I
least here, price for here.
Yeah,
Everybody's scared of
I
the
mean,
price for
I
here.
feel like prices global aren't necessarily being announced like that. With the latest you figure major tech announcements, they haven't come with pricing.
That is true. That is
So
true.
I don't know.
Um, yeah.
Like I said though, for CES, I want to see the weird stuff. Like, do you remember last year where they had the phone charger that it was a toaster, and I think it like popped up when your phone was fully charged?
No, but that
Oh,
sounds
let me see if I can
interesting.
find a picture of it.
I'm trying to remember what year it was when they were starting those wireless chargers where your phone didn't actually have to be on it. It would just like wirelessly charge. I was like, how does that?
Like
It's sending.
proximity charging?
Yeah, like it's sending a signal throughout the room or something. I don't know if it had to be a specific phone or whatever, but it was interesting. I was like, well, how does that work? They always talk about radiation as it is. So now you saying you sending a charging signal across the room. How does that like? That's all stuff. It just makes me think more or question more things. I'm like, how does this? How is this safe? Like, what you put this? You put a little table in your room, and it charges phones wirelessly without you actually, physically putting it on there, which is interesting. Um, let me see. Let me see because I
So
remember that.
here is the device. While you're looking yours up. So I had it a little bit backwards. So obviously this is it looks like kind of like a toaster, but it's that the case
Oh,
that you're in when you put your phone in there inside the big toaster part. So let me see. Let me go where you can you see where
looks
my
like the one.
cursor like
Yeah,
so
it looks like
in
one of those UV, like those the ones that clean your phone or whatever
oh
they
well
sanitizer.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
this one does inside here, there are a bunch of probably not a bunch, but like maybe one or two extra batteries. So when you put this in, because your phone is in that case,
Hmm.
it it'll take out the battery from that one and automatically insert the charged battery
It's like in the case.
in the
So
case.
the case has a battery. Okay.
Yeah. So let me see. I think they have a picture of the actual case itself. Yeah. So that's the case itself, which is less cool because that case looks big as hell.
It does.
That case look, I
It
don't know.
does.
I wouldn't want a case like that, but it's a
Yeah.
weird gadget, and like I said, that's what I like to see at CES. So like all the weird things that they're talking, like they show about, like the what was it? The keyboard that retracted. That was weird.
This is so funny because I feel like we're going back to like what I used to do, like when Samsung phones in the back in the day, I had multiple batteries on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had like one or two batteries extra in my bag, and I would just
Mm-hmm.
swap the battery out of the phone. Now we can't open our phones up. It's interesting. So now they're trying to figure out different ways to do that. I don't know. That was efficient when I could just
When
pop the battery out and put a
I
new battery
really,
in.
yeah, I really miss the days of being able to do that. Granted, my phone doesn't necessarily die
Right,
on me
right,
throughout the
right,
day anymore,
right.
but I also sometimes just forget to charge my phone at night. And so I wake up and have to go through the day with like 40%. It's like, well, I hope it's gonna last me.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to find that proximity because I remember
Uh,
there was a demo. I don't know if it actually like
I have
happened.
to that had to be a conceptual device.
Probably.
But let me see. I'm
Um,
just gonna Google proximity charging and let's see if it pops up.
yeah, I feel like it was something that was demoed at CES 2022. Apparently, that's when I
Here
don't
it
know
is,
if
right?
anything
This
happened
distance
since then.
wireless charging.
Yeah,
This is probably the exact same one.
yeah, probably it's wired.
Yep.
Yeah,
uh
yeah,
Here, I'll share a picture of it though, because this is
yeah,
so this thing, I guess, would be what charging everything else. Oh, you can't see my cursor on here. The white thing is
yeah.
probably, I
No,
guess, what's
no.
charging everything else. And I don't know. That's weird. I wouldn't have trusted this.
I don't know how fast it charges. Like how long does it take? There's an ad. There's a blocker on this page. Start
Yeah,
your free trial. Of course, I'm
the
not doing that.
same one. I'm just gonna Google distance wire. It must have clearly not worked
Probably not.
because I feel like we would have heard more about this. We would have seen other devices talk about it.
I'm curious if they'll try it again. Like,
It would be interesting to make a comeback. I remember last year at CES they had the wearable solar panel vest. Like I want to see if they'll have things like that. I don't know if I would ever wear a solar panel, but it's interesting to see.
I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, CES is always weird. All these tech conferences, something like, especially stuff like this, and I forgot the other one's name. There's another one that happens every year too.
I know it used to be they used to have Mobile World Congress, but I think that one's not happening
Yeah, that's
as
it. NWC, right? Yeah,
yeah. I don't think that
yeah.
happens anymore. At least I don't. It might
Yes,
just
it
not be as
does.
big anymore, just because, like you said, all of those ones, all of the companies essentially do their own.
Barcelona is back in 2026,
Oh,
March 2nd through 5th. So yeah, it's around the same. Usually, yeah, it's like CES and then NWC.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it's no longer officially called Mobile World Congress. I didn't know that. Interesting. Well, we'll be back when that comes around to do another. What do you expect to see there? But before we get out of here today, what you got coming up and what can the people see you in next?
um, well, this on Fridays.
Yes.
Um, much to do about nothing. Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just go with that.
Sometime
Um,
middle of the week, you know.
yes, yeah, there you go. Um, I'm sure y'all might hear my voice in one of y'all streams because
Mm-hmm.
I'm nosy and I'll just pop in.
That's fair.
um, that's yeah. I mean, I don't know if y'all stream. I don't know if we stream anything. I'm sure that'll be that'll be where I'll be because I'll play games with y'all and stuff like that. But keep games to myself. Maybe I'll post some more videos. I don't know of this. I'll point people to videos on how to take apart the Legion Go S. I'm not filming myself do it. It's
Mm.
stressful. It's
You
stressful for
gotta
me.
you gotta do a video on how it worked out for you though.
Yeah, I
We
think I'm gonna do that. I think
we
I'm
still
gonna.
waiting on the review.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I want to. I'm trying to see about like getting like Game Pass on it and
Mm.
stuff like that. I want to see about because I already got Ubisoft on it. I want to see if I can get other launchers on it, and I
You
want to
have the
see if I can get
Ubisoft store?
You can install
Oh,
Ubisoft
that's right,
Connect,
because you
Ubisoft
got the
Connect
game
on it.
you got the game through it. That's right.
Yeah, so you can do Ubisoft Connect on there. So it works. I had like watched the video. Somebody like told me how to do it. I
Hmm.
tried emulators.
Not
I'll come
not
back. I'll
not so
come back.
hot.
I'll
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
Because a few games I want, I was like, but they're like, oh, we can't tell you where to get them, and shit
Hmm.
like that. I'm like, just tell me.
We'll I got you. We'll talk.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
yeah. But yeah. So that I mean, that's about it really. I'm just having fun with that, and I really want to see if I can get Android games because I've been seeing that Steam did another plugin called Fex, I believe it's called.
Yeah, I forgot to put it onto the list where
Um,
they made PC emulation easier on Android or something like that.
yeah, so I'm trying to see if they can have a breakthrough of getting Android apps or whatever on Steam. Like I'm hoping they do that too,
Okay.
because that's gonna be this thing is very versatile if you know like you know where to tap in and all the plugins, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely making my tech nerdiness come out with this
Fair.
thing. So it's a lot of fun. So that's what I'm having a lot of fun with. I'm just here tinkering with shit half the time. Just
Yeah.
not even playing the game, just messing
Just
with settings and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Or trying out different performances and watching the damn. I love that you can just turn on the overlay and watch how many frames and shit they got. And oh, this is cool. It's fun.
Nice.
But yeah, so I'm having fun. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, just playing games, podcasting with you guys and stuff, and that's it. That's where you'll see me. I just dropped my unboxing for the Legion Go S, and then
Yes.
I did the D brand Ultra Kit, D brand Kill Switch Ultra Kit. I just unboxed that and I put that on it and everything on the Legion Go S2, and now I'm getting ready to put a new SSD in it. So that's what I'm doing.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
You are definitely doing a lot with it. I love to see every time you're talking about it because, like you said, just hearing about all the tinkering and stuff you do with it, it definitely makes me happy.
yeah,
Just to see it's like the same giddiness I was telling you as I'm trying to work through the server and it's still
yeah,
going through hell. But we'll get there
yes,
eventually.
yes.
So I like that. But you can find me at DidgeD. Um, game streams will be back soon. Probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna stream tonight because there's a couple betas and stuff that I want to play. I want to try to record. And I don't for sure know if I can release them right away. So I want to record and just sort of get it ready. So that
Okay,
way, whenever I can eventually release them, it can be ready to go. You can find me on Geek Set Podcast, obviously, every Sunday. We only have 2 podcasts left for the year, so you get in and watch them when you can. And obviously we have Geeking on Tech every Friday. I don't think I'm at home, so we don't, unless you want to take a break for the holidays, we don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, no, we can do. Yeah, we can keep as long as it's something to talk about.
Right, that's the thing. Obviously, if
Yeah.
there's something to talk about, we'll be here to talk about it.
Yeah.
Please, I feel like I should do the call to action. Please like, share, review. We are on podcast platforms now. All
Yes.
podcast platforms. If you don't see us, please put it in the comments so I can make sure and figure out why you don't see us. That means Spreaker did something wrong, because we should be distributed everywhere. That would go a long way in helping us get more viewers and being able to do more fun stuff with this.
Yes.
But until next time, everyone, peace out.
Peace.